Look at that. I got the timer started too. Everything is coming together. Everything's coming together. We're doing it. We're really, really doing it. Thank you for being here. So a couple things I want to say real quick, and then I'm not going to talk so much. I realize I talk too much. First thing I want to say is I guess there were a couple people that were on yesterday that had to be tossed off because they were doing a little jibber jabber. I want everybody to know I can see that people are commenting right now. Thank you. I can't read that. It's too far away from me, and I can't read what you're saying. So I will never know. I personally will never know what anybody's saying, whether it's good or bad. If it's good, thank you. If it's bad, Anne is here and she'll take care of it. So don't worry about any of that. Nobody else needs to worry about it. Thank you. But for those people who want to come on and just talk and turn this into something that it's not, something different than what it's supposed to be, I want you to know I'm sending love your way. I am personally sending as much love as I possibly can your way because you're clearly begging for it. You're begging for it, and I'm happy to give it to you. So as far as that goes, Ann Margaret will take care of it. And thank you, Ann. And for the rest of us, I do have stuff I want to talk about, but I'm going to try and save it towards the end because you didn't come here to listen to me talk. You came here to do some working out. All right, we're going to do shoulders, back, biceps, and legs today. Are you ready? Am I ready? I don't know. We'll see. There's only one way to find out, I guess. But thank you for being here. Let's go. Grab something. I don't know. If you don't have weights, these are 15 pounds. If you've got milk cartons, if you've got a gallon of milk at home, that weighs 8 pounds. You can use that. If you don't have that, grab a couple cans of soup. I don't know. Don't use any weights if you don't have them. Don't need to. Still get a good workout. All right, here we go. Let's begin. That's one. Two. Three. Goodness. All right, 5 of those. Remember, we're doing 3 sets of all this stuff. So you don't have to do too many on the first set. We're going to do 2 more sets. I'm going to do 10 of these. Oh, yeah. Shoulders are burning. That's what we want. Shoulders are burning. Last time I did this, I'm going to do some curls right now. This weight was a little bit too heavy. But I'm going to do it again. I don't know, maybe I'm stronger today. We'll find out. Nope, I don't think I am. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I can hear things popping and cracking. I don't know if you can hear that on your end or not. Woo! I don't know if that's because I'm old or what. Hopefully you're not popping and cracking. If you are and it feels like too much, it's probably too much. Listen to your body. Don't hurt yourself. All right, so now hammer curls. I'm not, before I had palms up, Now I've got my hands like I'm swinging a hammer. And then we'll go right into these. Okay, I might be using too much weight. I'm trying to push myself because I'm trying to get stronger, but one thing I know is that if you're not using good form, you're really not doing yourself any good. So, if you can't use good form with the weight that you've got, lower the weight. Form is more important than weight, I promise you. One day, you'll get stronger. I'm just wondering if I thought I was stronger than I am right now. You know what's really kind of funny? Daggone. One of these days, I'm going to get everything right. I haven't done it yet. I'm sure at some point along this whole journey, I've gotten it right. Did you see that? I just started my watch. I forgot to do it earlier. I got the Patreon stopwatch. I got that figured out this time. So I won't go over on that, but I didn't start my own watch. That's all right. Still working out. I'm not going to be too hard on myself. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 shoulder presses, and then I'm going to do 5 I'm going to try to do 5 what are called Arnold presses. And I don't think that I've ever gotten these right. I don't think I've ever done them right. Maybe I have. But, all right, let's do the 5 that I know how to do. I'm going to try and get these up with my knees. Whoa, get up there. Okay, so here we go. Regular shoulder press. Now, let's just see. You'll notice the difference here. Now, I'm leaned back a little bit, but I'm not leaned back nearly as much as I would be if I was doing like an incline bench or something. So, when you do these, you want to lean back just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, now watch the difference. Here we go. See what I'm saying? There might have been a couple good ones in there. I mean, you could do them like that. There's so many different ways you can do those to make them effective, but Arnold presses were given to me, suggested to me by a Patreon subscriber. Start on Patreon. Let's get this right. It's just that easy, friends. It's just that easy. Now let me start this timer again. Okay. It's just that easy. It's not broken, it still works. All right. So, we've done some shoulders, we've done some biceps. Let's do some back. Let's do some back stuff. And I got a couple things I want to do here. So, For these, I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see. I'm gonna bend over, but I'm bending over at my waist. All right? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn sideways again. But I'm gonna pull straight up and then go straight out like that, okay? So, here we go. Let's do 10 of those. Oh, goodness. Did I do 11? I don't know how many I did. I lost track of count. I lost track of count is what I just said. Which actually is right, isn't it? It sounded wrong. That sounded wrong when I heard myself say it out loud. Come on. I'm trying to lower this. Sorry. Earthquake. Felt like an earthquake, didn't it? Everybody hold on to something. You still there? I just accidentally turned the camera off. I'm sorry. I thought I'd canceled the whole daggone thing. We're still here. All right, so here we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to get some weights and get in that plank position. You don't need weights to do this. I think it's probably better if you have them. But we're going to do kind of what we just did, but from a plank position, and then we're going to do some shoulder taps. Ready? Here we go. Okay, now, just some shoulder taps. And that's all it is. Goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I almost turned the camera off on you. Legs. Let's do some legs. Squats are first. I know I got this camera. Let me raise it back up. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna turn it off again. Try not to. All right. Here we go. Grab a weight if you got one. I'm going sideways so you can see. Try and keep your weight on your heels. And when you get to the top, squeeze your butt. All right, 10 of those. Lunges. I'm just going to show you again. I'm not going to do them because of my crazy knee, but just above the floor and right back up. So I did get my x-ray yesterday and I didn't get any results yet. I guess you got to wait. They send them from the hospital to the doctor's office, and then they call me and say, come in, we're going to tell you what it is. And most likely, they're going to say, we didn't see anything, now we're going to do an MRI. So go back to the hospital, whatever. I'll do it. I'm going to get this figured out. All right. Calf raises. Start with your toes pointed towards each other. parallel. And now point your toes out. Oh, goodness. So, any of this stuff that you do, whatever kind of progress you're looking for, whatever kind of progress you're seeing, please only compare yourself to yourself. Makes no sense to compare yourself to anyone else. And there are a lot of different reasons for that. But remember yesterday how I did the check-in? This is why I suggest that you do that and why it's important. Because when you compare yourself to yourself, you will see that things are happening. That'll help motivate you. That'll give you strength in your mind. And obviously it's giving you strength in your body because you can see it. But I'm telling you, working out like this and the results that you're going to get from it, the strength that you gain in your mind is really what I'm enjoying most about this. I feel more confident. And I'm proud of myself because I know I'm doing things that I don't necessarily want to do every day. But I'm doing them. And I appreciate that about myself. My willingness and my ability to make myself do it. Anyway, just I guess the point I meant to make at the very beginning of that, sorry I got sidetracked, is the reasons why some people look the way they do. Yeah, they may work out really hard. They may be really, really strong and go crazy in the gym. They might eat really healthy. They might do everything right that we're told we're supposed to do if you want to get in shape and be healthy. But a lot of it comes down to genetics. What's your genetic makeup? And there's nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do to control that. That's Patreon. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do some butt raises. And then I'm going to stop the Patreon video. All right, here we go. Again, whatever you use here, make sure it can't slide out from behind you. All right. Parallel to the floor. Lower your butt. And then raise it. All right, 10 butt raises. So, I'm going to stop Patreon so I can post it. And then YouTube, I got just a couple things I want to say real quick before we get out of here. You've heard this before, Patreon. Check it out on YouTube if you want. Thank you for subscribing. You're helping out kids who can't help themselves. I'm talking to Patreon right here. If you want to be part of it, jump on over to Patreon. Subscribe. You can help people for $5 a month. It's really cool to be part of. Just saying. Thank you. Thank you. Right on. Have a good day. So that is basically, that's the workout for today. Remember, 2 more sets of everything that we did. Don't overdo it. Do not overdo it. I just want to kind of expand on what I was saying about compare yourself to yourself. There's only so much you can control, but you can control what you do. You can control what you eat. You can control how you work out. And what you're going to recognize is that you're getting so much stronger mentally. When you start seeing these results, nobody can earn those results besides you. Nobody. So everything that you're seeing, you earned 100%. The confidence that you have, you earned that. You deserve that. I'm so happy that you have that. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be a meathead and start yelling, I promise. But I can see how people get that way because I feel so much better than I did before, and I want that for you. I really want that for you. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this page, this YouTube page. I'm in a very, very fortunate position where I got to be part of something that was so much bigger than I could ever be. And it was something that I was going to say 1,000, more than 1,000. Thousands of people contributed to, and it became something that a lot of people really enjoyed. So I'm very, very, very fortunate to have been part of that in any way. But I also recognize, and try and see this from my perspective, I was very lucky, could have been anybody who got the role that I got in this game I'm talking about. So I realized how fortunate I was then to get that role. But if you look at this from my perspective, I know that if that had not happened, nobody, really probably none of you that are watching this video would be here right now. Probably none of you. So I appreciate that part of it too, right? Now, the thing about this is I am working out. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. But this is not something that I know exactly how to do. Before I started, this is not something that I knew I would be successful at. I still don't know how successful this is going to be. I'm trying really hard to make it successful for you, for me, for charity. I'm trying really, really hard. But I could have chosen something that I knew I was already good at. May have something to do with YouTube, may not at all. But to find success in my life, I could have taken an easy road, right? And done something that I know for sure I can do. It's safe. There's nothing wrong with it. But I have chosen to do something that for me is not easy. It's a challenge. I appreciate the challenge. I'm enjoying it. But I want that to be something too for all of you to know. You only live once. I think as far as we know, we get one chance at life, just one, and we're in it right now. So choose wisely, really choose wisely how you want to spend your time while you have it. And if you want to take the safe route, there's, again, nothing wrong with that. And if it gets you what you need so that you can just hang out and enjoy life, please enjoy that. Right now, I have the safe route. I also have a regular job, right? Which is the safe route. I'm also trying to do this, which is not guaranteed in any way. So therefore, it's not safe. It's enjoyable, but I'm doing this and I'm getting a whole lot out of obviously working out, eating right, getting stronger mentally and physically. But this whole thing here too, this whole, let's try and grow this page. Let's see what we can do. Let's raise money for charity. Let's hopefully eventually be able to support myself and my family from this page alone. That would be amazing. Got a long way to go before we get there, but I'm trying it because I'm living. I'm living. And if it doesn't work, I know I tried. You do not want to be in a position where, I imagine, you don't want to be in a position someday when you're laying on your deathbed saying, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this and this and this, all these things. I wish I would have done it. I didn't do it. Do the things that you have the capability of trying to do right now. Do them. And enjoy the process. It's not going to go from A to B without hurdles and stumbles and all that stuff. That's not the way any of this works. Just watch every video that I have made for this. Not one of them is without stumbles. Not one. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm getting a lot out of it. The process is getting better. Again, hopefully it'll take off and it'll be what I do, all I do. Be really happy about that. But I'm trying it. because it's a challenge and I'm enjoying it. So whatever it is out there that you want to do it. Go do it. Don't wait. There's no reason to wait. If it's in your head that you want to do it, go start today. Start today. You could read all these different quotes, all this different stuff, and I get a lot of them because now my algorithm sends me all this stuff. And thank God, because it's all positive. But I love these things that I see on my feed, you know, whether it be Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I get all this positive stuff because I like it, and it keeps giving me more. I love it. But you will never, ever wake up and say, you know what? I am fully ready. Today is the day. I'm going to start. And then when I do start, I'm going to get from point A to my goal without stumbles. That's not going to happen. Forget that. That won't happen. You have to just jump in and get going. And then keep on trucking when you do. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. You got one life. You're living it right now. June came just in time. Right on. Okay, so I got more working out to do, so do you. I figured it was best to save that to the end because I probably just spoke for another 8 minutes or something like that. Crazy. Anyway, hopefully you have a great day. Enjoy yourself. If you're an IU basketball fan, let's go Hoosiers. They play at noon today. Everybody wish them luck. They're going to win. It's going to be awesome. And then they're going to go dancing in the March Madness tournament. We'll see you there. Right on. Everybody take care of yourselves. Be well.